Swamiji has gifted us so much, and he has given it so freely that many of us are not able to give due importance to it. But as you think more and more deeply, we find that Maharishi has given a holistic, a complete solution for the emancipation of entire human society. Without any war or revolution, but slowly transforming the minds of individuals by giving the logic and suggesting what is good, but never expecting that the person will accept it and do it. We may have to develop this mentality of taking it to the people in all possible ways and presenting it in a very, very nice way, but still allowing the freedom of the people to take their own decisions. So we saw that for the world peace plan, what Maharishi says is that each one of us has to understand that he is a part of the total consciousness. He is not away from God. When this dawns on the human being, he is able to appreciate his greatness as well as the greatness of others, and sees God in everyone, and so would not harm anybody and will try to help each other. It is that beautiful future Swamiji says is possible. But this transformation has to occur at different levels. As we saw at the individual level, there's meditation exercise, Kaya Kalpa, introspection, sublimation, and perfection. But it is also equally important that a proper environment is provided for all this. If we look back in the world history, we find that the wars have come because of the method of satisfaction of need, influenced by habits, environmental conditions, and lack of understanding of reality. It is these four factors which have caused havoc in human society and have even given birth to world wars. If these four factors can be transformed, can be modified, then the very same earth can be a beautiful place for all of us. At the highest level, Swamiji feels absolute necessity for a world organization. He points out that in any civil society, there is a legal system. Civil rights are provided. So if there is a clash between two individuals, they can go to the court. And the courts are at various levels. But it stops at the national level. What if there's difference of opinion between two nations? There's no solution. And it is this and the ideological differences in economics and politics have all created wars. So Maharishi wants that there must be a world level organization. If that is set up, then each country need not have its own army. Today, a very huge expenditure, a very high proportion of our GDP is being spent on armaments. Even if there's no war, so much of expenditure is there. And if there's a war, there's so much of calamity. So if we are able to have a world level organization, and if they are vested with the powers to safeguard the borders of all the nations, then we will find that such huge army will not be required at all. The bulk of this can be diverted to develop backward areas, backward regions, backward people. So that is possible. The present United Nations organization itself can be considered, can be upgraded to the world government, world federal government. But there are certain flaws in the United Nations organization which require to be changed. First, not all nations are members of United Nations organization, so it is not complete. Second, the membership is not based on the population, and so it is not a democratic setup. Not all of them have equal rights then. Third, what we are saying was that because there is no setup at the world level, any problem would flare up to become a war. Yes, third, in the case of the present United Nations organization, it is not democratic because it is not based on the population. And then all countries are not members of it. And certain countries have got veto power. And so it's not democratic at all. And fourth, it does not have the power to implement the decisions made by the United Nations organization. It is not difficult to remove all these anomalies. If we can do that, the present United Nations organization itself can become the world body. And we could have two sets of plans, one an interim plan, one a long-term plan for the world peace.